Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about color temperature. Now color temperature is something that has to do with lighting, and as you know, lighting is a very important part of our job. It's also a very overwhelming topic to learn about. So in the next couple of videos I'm going to be doing a series on lighting for makeup artists. Here's what I'm going to talk about in these videos. I'm going to give you some basic knowledge on lighting. I'm going to talk to you about the lighting systems that are designed for makeup artists. So I'll be doing reviews on Glamcor and the makeup light, how they compare. I might also include a video on some other lighting options for you that you may want to consider investing in. And I hope that this information that I'm going to be sharing with you will help you decide which lighting system you want to invest in. It will also help you to understand how to best use the lighting systems that you're purchasing and what to look for in a good lighting system as well. I also think that talking about this stuff is just going to give you more confidence on set and a little bit more understanding of how lighting affects your makeup application. And I'll probably also end up talking about how to take great pictures of your talent and models with your phone, what lighting is best. If you are the type of makeup artist that is really ambitious and you want to learn about photography and lighting to take photos for your portfolio, these videos are not going to be for you. I'm not an expert in that field. I would definitely recommend going out and seeking out some information on photography from a photographer. There are so many photographers that have excellent videos on photography and lighting, and I would actually encourage anybody who's watching that needs more information to go and do that. The more you know, the better prepared you're going to be for any job. Let's get back to color temperature, what it is, what it means, and why it's important to know. When you are buying your lighting systems, of course, you're going to look at the price, you're going to look at what's included, but when you look at the details or the specs of the lighting system, you're going to see a whole lot of information, you're going to see a lot of numbers, and this is basically describing everything about the light to you. What's important to know is the color temperature of the light that you're buying. For example, with the Glamcor lighting system, when you look in the specs, it says that the Glamcor lighting system gives you an adjustable color temperature from 2700K to 5600K. So what is the K? What does this stand for? What do these numbers mean? These numbers are the color temperature of the lights that you're buying. Color temperature is just a simple way to describe how the light of a light bulb appears. And the color temperature of the bulb is measured in degrees of Kelvin, which is what the K stands for. Now, this description of color temperature that I'm going to be giving you in this video is very simplified. I just want to give you the important information so that you can know the essentials. Let me put up a chart so you can have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. So the higher the Kelvin value of the lighting system that you're going to be purchasing, the closer the light's output is going to be to natural sunlight and the cooler it will be. And a light source that has a lower Kelvin value is going to be warmer and of course not as bright. Let me give you a few more examples to explain that. I'm going to give you a range of Kelvin values and I'll describe to you what the color temperatures look like. I'm going to start at the lower end of the scale, so that warmer light. If you have a light source between 1500 and 2000 Kelvin, that light source is going to look like a very dim, warm candle light. If we go a little bit higher from there, something from 2000 to 3000 Kelvin, it's still going to be a warmer white light. You're thinking about something indoors, maybe if you have the blinds closed and you're in a living room with a lamp on. It's a little bit brighter than candlelight, but it's still a bit warm. Think of like a cozy indoor setting, a living room with the lamp on, maybe the blinds closed a little bit later in the day. From 3000 to 4500 Kelvin, this is the range that we're getting into where your photos are going to be nice and crisp under this type of lighting. Think of bathroom selfie. Think of that perfect hotel bathroom that you've been in where there's nice LEDs around the mirror. When you take a picture of yourself, everything looks good. It's not too blue. It's not too yellow. That's the type of lighting that we're talking about in this range. And finally, from 4500 to 6500 Kelvin, this is what is going to be close to looking like actual sunlight, so daylight. And it is important that you do purchase a lighting system with this full range. Of course, there's going to be times where you have lights just because any light is going to be helpful for you. If you're stuck in the corner of a dark hotel, if you're stuck somewhere in a basement, if you're in the trunk of your car and it's dark, you just need a lighting system that can give you some extra light on your talent. We do have those times where anything will be better than nothing. But if you are investing in a makeup light, you want to make sure that you have this range of color temperatures to help you be more prepared for the job that you're going to be doing on set. And here's what I mean. Let's say you are shooting something at 10 o'clock at night. There's no natural light coming from the windows. The scene that you're shooting, it's supposed to be taking place at 10 o'clock in the morning in a living room. So on set, everything is lit with this color temperature in mind. When you're sitting in that dark room where you're prepping your model or talent, you can turn your light to mimic the color temperature of what is actually happening on set so that you can better understand how the makeup is going to look when you put your talent on camera. And we can go the opposite way with this. Let's say it's 9 o'clock in the morning and you're shooting a scene for a music video or something else, and your talent has to be in a really dimly lit room and the makeup needs to look a certain way. You're not going to know how it looks on camera until it's way too late. So use your lighting system to its full advantage. Lower the color temperature so you can see how your makeup is going to appear under more dim lighting. You don't want to have any surprises last minute when you are on set. So you do want to make sure that when you are using lighting, it is reflecting how the lighting is going to be on set, where your model or talent needs to be. You want to be able to anticipate these things before actually getting on set and having to run in and do last minute changes because something's not showing in a dimmer light or things are too heavy in a very bright light. And that's why you need to understand color temperature and how it works. And you can do this with yourself at home. You don't necessarily have to have a lighting system if you want to see the differences in color temperature. You can take selfies in your living room at night. You can go and stand by a window. You can take selfies in your bathroom, and you'll be able to see through your phone's camera that the light gets warmer and the picture is not as crisp. And then when you get to that selfie in front of the window or in front of that bright LED in the bathroom, your selfies tend to look better, the pictures look more crisp, the skin looks good, and the light looks more white. These are the types of situations that you want to be able to mimic when you're working on set with your lighting. When you understand lighting, if you don't want a yellow cast or a blue cast on the photos that you're taking of your models with your phone, you know how to adjust your lighting to get the perfect shot that you can post up on social media or use for continuity of makeup on set. That's it for this mini lesson on color temperature. I'm hoping this was helpful for you. This is just one little piece of the lighting puzzle as it relates to our job as makeup artists. For me, once I understood color temperature, things made a lot more sense when I was taking pictures with my iPhone, when I was setting up my lights, when I was trying to adjust my light. I'm hoping that this video will do the same for you. If you have any more questions about anything, you can put them in the comments. I'll put some more information about this in the description box, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.